how you doing this? What's good, homies? First up, the first of many, unfortunately, but so tastingly. Perfect crepes. Every time. Let's grab a perfect plate. And there she is. As you can see, folks, I do not mess around. Otherwise known as, I think it's using the F word. So that's one. We're going to give her two, and we're not going to place them on top of each other. She complains a lot. So we're going to do this, go like that. Just sip of water, because I'm making sure we're not going to melt down the phone here. Let's put a secondary. And just roll and twirl her. How you doing? Get that going. A little bit of sauce on the back end. Get that off. How you doing? And how you doing? Okay? Now that you see the crepe factor of 10 happening, you could pass one off to your wife. She is hungry. This is going to be ready so fast now that the pan is heated, it's just a waste of time. She's going to get 2 in the next 2 minutes, and that's just the end of it. The rest are mine. All 64 of the rest are mine. You understand me? I'm not. See, if she wants some, she can have some, but she won't. And I'll eat all of these fresh. I can always make more. There's like 16. I told you we got 16 individual packages. I've created a small village of pancake mixes. Alright, so we're going to get out the baking butter here. It's got to be the taste. And I'm using, ooh, the last sips of maple syrup. That sucks. What's back here? Pretty much a full jug of organic, so we'll use that. We only have a little bit left in our 2,000-year-old bottle. To be honest, I'm going to save it because I know good people. I'm going to share it with them. That was a really good one. A little bit more expensive than I'd like to pay, but it was a one-time thing, and I remember it. You know, I'll cherish those memories, right? So I've got a butter knife here, otherwise known as a plant-based butter knife, and I'm going to just put a little bit across the primary. We're calling it the one you're staring at's the secondary, and we're actually going to re-flip the side because it looks so much sexier on the front end. That's okay. A crepe is a crepe until it's in your tummy and it's a pile of poo the next day, right? So, get that in, yeah? Now I'm thinking I should just serve this up to her. Because that other one's going to be a minute. She's already going to have this thing. It's a skinny little mini here, but let's get it to her. Because this one's still probably 2-3 minutes away, I remember. Actually, those bubbles mean this is done. So, we're going to flip and dip a lot faster than the first one, which is what I was saying to you before. Look at the color on it. So I was right, after all. Another 30 seconds, that's ready to go. No longer. The pan is really hot. You've cooked it through 60% of the way. You only have 40% left. And you started with a wet, cold batter. This is no longer wet and cold. If you touch this long enough, this could give you a good, hey, how you doing? So what's happening is right now I've locked in on the hot bake oven up top. Steam's barely coming out. You see it rising. It's cooking at 10 times the speed it cooked the first 60% at. You understand what I said? You're only at 20% remainder needing to be cooked. You've cooked through 20% of the 40. You're at 50% of the way done now on this pan cook from the other side. This side's done. The other side's 50-60% done. You see what I'm saying? 66% done. We're waiting for 34% of that bottom to finish up. How do you do it? You crisp it. You turn that pan up real hot now. Count up to 16 seconds. Pop it and drop it and get it on the plate. Away she goes. She has her own syrup she uses, so she puts her own syrup on. I'm just going to give her this much burr on her second one when it comes out. We'll place that on my plate right here. There's no paper towel in here, but there is in there. All right, we're about 10 seconds off that. Count to 1, 2, 3, or 4. We're gonna have a little peek. We're gonna make sure. No, 17 seconds still remaining, but we're close. We're damn close. I'm really good at pancaking. Check how much batter we have left, by the way. We're working with all that. It's not gonna be cool. I'm gonna have pancake sweats. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have pancake sweats. These are crepes, by the way. This one's looking a little more pancakey, a little bit thicker, but just a hair. It'll actually come down in a second when it hits the plate, and it'll slide down, and it'll be more absolutely crepey like this one. Remember, I've actually worked in some of the finest restaurants in in all the land, right? So there's places in the world they don't use proper cooking techniques. I worked in a couple places, they were very stringent, very strict rules, and they cooked really quite expensive food. Um, Now that would cost a fortune. You know, I was cooking in the 90s. Spin it and win it. So there you go. You got a couple sweet. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? You like that? How you doing? Pop the butter knife there. That's plant-based butter, by the way. This pan, I turned the oven off, just so you all know. You turn the oven off, and then you're gonna actually go. I'm gonna make some for myself here. I wash my hands. Let's get that spoon in the batter there, and we touched it. Okay. Let's start off with a little bit of this, just a hair, because it's already reaching our smoking point, so we gotta watch that. Take it there, and you want to just get this as close as you can. No spill. Popping and dropping. It's about 1.5 to 1 3/4 of these mixes. I'm using, this isn't the 16-inch pan, the red one is. I've got something else in it over there. Working on. I thought I'd get it out of there in time. I'm not going to be able to. Look how shitty my pancake's going to be. This is going to be a shitty pancake, and I don't like pancakes, so that's awesome. Let's get this to the wife. Look how perfect my wife's looks. And then look at mine. Look at my dumpy thing. It's starting to look a little better. Still fairly shitty, but I like when it does that. It's so crispy on the edges. It looks really good. I got. So that smells really good. I forgot to give my wife a fork. Here it is, right here. No paper towel. I have to grab that fork. It should be over here, yes. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like you're walking up to a Swedish Belgian waffle wagon in the middle of a mountain somewhere, and everywhere else it smells like shit. And then you walk up and it's like, oh my god, what is that? Fresh vanilla? Like, give me two. Give me two. They're 400. Give me three. Flip it, bro. Flip it. Bro. Bro. I turned the oven off, bro. You see? I'm trying to get that crepe that really... I'll show you. I like a... Well, I'm from Iceland, number one. So what we have in Iceland is something different than a crepe. I like making pancakes. 1 tablespoon of butter so they can be popped in a toaster later. Very cool. So I do that with a Belgian waffle. Let me show you. Can I? I mean, I have lots of streams where I put the damn things in Ziploc baggies. I hate saying it, but I threw a couple out, like little pieces, little corners of it, because they had dried out. I had waited so many. I made 24 waffles. I'm putting them in the freezer next time. But a little square, not a quarter of a waffle. I threw it out. I could have eaten it, but I chose not to. Literally, I threw away 33 cents, 40 cents. But I did, because it wasn't fresh. It was like about 4 or 6 day old, dry, a little too dried in the fridge. Waffle. You know what I mean? That looks crisp and delicious. I'm telling you, it's gonna be epic. But it's the goldenness that I'm going for at the thinness, right? I don't like a floury. See, now I can grab it. Bam! Holy shit! Oh, it smells like a fucking vanilla angel farted. Oh, hey honey, how are the waffles? How is everything? Is it good? Would you like to remember I made an angel waffle? That's perfect. Okay, nice. We can get a number on that. Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah. She loves them. 10 out of 10. Can't make this up. I'm crying. I'm fucking crying. Okay? Ah, beautiful. Let's check on this one. They're very delicate. As crisp as they are, when they're in the pan like this and you heat them and you flip the side, it becomes this delicate, sweet, gentle, crispy, so sweet. I just want to kiss it. Angel. Let me look. Oh, I did the reverse look. It's not ready yet, but they're coming along superbly. This will be my first crepe of the day. I'm gonna have 16 at least, maybe 20. I'm gonna have 24. 24. 24 crepes. Do you want treats? Let me give you treats. We'll play the treats for you, okay? You know, you're thinking it will fully 100% love you. Just get it right into you, bud. Oh boy. I'm thinking that's ready in 5 seconds. What do you think, chat? Let me know. We had an expert in the chat telling me to flip it before. He was wrong by about 15 seconds. What do you think at this point? See how it moves on the pan? This is an indicator. You hear that sound? That's friction. The more friction you hear, the closer it is to finny. Okay, watch. You want to see me flip and dip? Someone was like, hey, flip it. Bro, there's the flip. And it's not ready. And, hey, flip it. And there it is back. Okay? Easy peasy. But when you're, and this isn't ready yet. This is still, but that's what a master chef I am. Okay? Pay attention. Live and learn. Can't be me. Stop trying. I can flip something that's sticky. I flipped a sticky pancake one time. Man, you got to be careful with that. I did it, but it could have gone real wrong. But I had a great time in the kitchen that day. I'm pretty sure LB was in the chat. Long Balls Larry. We had LBL, which is that stand for something else? Oh, I'm excited for today. I am so excited for today. I do want to do stuff, but my wife isn't really digging it, and that's okay. Sometimes I'm not, and she says that's okay. So, if you don't do the same, you're a complete dick. And sometimes you have to speak on your wife's behalf, or, Hopefully she speaks on your behalf. She's like, no, he's not feeling well, you know? No, she's not feeling well, you know? It's not that she's not feeling I'm tired. She's tired. This one, we're calling it. I'm going in on another. First, you gotta grease the pan, man. Just a little, but get her done. And make sure it goes across the whole damn thing. If it doesn't, you know, you're gonna end up with a mess. This is a non-stick pan, so it's less messy, but this is a crate batter. Did you forget that? It's a sticky batter. And this thing ain't too forgiving in a waffle maker if it's got lots of grooves and spots in it and where they get cold. Oh, you're in trouble. Just throw it out. Don't even bother. Just throw it out. There's nothing you can do to save it. This waffle maker we got, you can't. It's invincible. You can't. It's bulletproof. I got a bulletproof waffle maker. I'm taking it with me to Texas when I go. Now I'm not going to Texas. I'm heading to Florida, but I'm too cheap to fly. We're going to go from Vegas and drive as much of around Texas as we can, but that horn, you know, that little big horn on the end there, we're going to get caught in that. We'll be in Texas for an hour. Flying. We'll be sideways flying through Texas. No, not speeding. No, we're like literally like I'm just going to close my eyes and pretend I'm flying. What? Sideways. Just one tire's going to be on fire. We got to get out of here. What are you doing? This is Texas. We got to go. I want nothing to do with Texas ever. Not never. You Texas people you scare me. Icelanders, Vikings are scared of nothing except Texas. You freaks. Something's wrong with you guys over there. Yeah, George Bushman's over there. I know he does. Where are you going? Bushes. Creepers. Man, everything looks so amazing. I can't be lazy though. I gotta get up there. Boy, is it amazing. Boy, you got roses coming up. Bro, you can't make this up. Yep, we're gonna be rich. I gotta go out there and do stuff. Yay. I'm gonna go out there in my tankini, get it done. I'm going to bed. No, I gotta get in the bathtub. My wife will be so mad if the whole bed stinks again. So I'll have to get in the bath. I gotta set a timer here, 4 hours, because I gotta get this done. Like, and when she leaves, I gotta go with my tankini. I didn't want to say that, it slipped out. But... oh, let's see what we can do here. I think I need this much time on there, and then she'll be out of here. Now that you've heard that. So there you go. Alright, let's see what we got here. I'll be right back with another banger. Stay tuned. More